I need to system CTL restart XDG desktop portal because it seems to crash occasionally. There until I restart it. Fortunately, this is Linux and we can restart services.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to check what caused the heart, or if I can get anything from the logs for last time's hard freeze. That was weird. Just froze straight up.
Screen shared. Had a session with Shivaraj in which we have converted all of the rest of the effects into effects.
Oh, there were more effects?
Apparently, I was a bit surprised. But yeah, I was like, didn't I finish this already with Marton? But
Yeah.
like, am I on the wrong branch?
Oh, maybe you forgot to mob next? Because I
It's on
didn't
the
see
same
your changes at
computer.
the end.
That's not. No, that's not. You know, like the way I understand this CLI, that couldn't have happened.
Oh well. Show me app RS so I can catch up.
Okay, and then we found out that we seem the library RxRust seems to be missing a critical method.
The one about converting errors back to signals.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Was
you
that
can
with
do
you?
it for the helper. Like,
No, that
probably.
wasn't with you, right?
Sorry.
That was with Shivaraj that where we have discovered that.
Yeah. I saw the message. I think we can probably write that in a few lines.
Maybe.
But do we need that? Can't you just wrap the result in another result? Put everything in the OK branch?
I don't know. Those are the questions.
Okay.
Here's what we did do.
Yeah.
It all starts with calling the install signal handler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now since we don't have catch error, then we cannot do in call, the implementation here cannot be from future result.
Right.
If it's right. So
Got it.
we get.
Good. Oh, so you change the effect implementation and we're not using from future result anymore. It's just a result, right?
Right. Because because we don't have catch error, as soon as we have an error on an observable, there's no way to recover from that. It's like it's done. You can't handle that error. We didn't find any method that allows us to handle that error in RxRust. Maybe it can be converted back to like a future or something, and then Shivaraj suggested something in the chat, but I didn't look into that yet. What we did is we didn't use observables with we made them infallible again.
Yeah, got it.
And therefore we got a result here. And then we did this pattern. You see, this is duplicated here. We made this. We said let OK with signal installed, the observable of signals equals result. Else return shared of exit one. Exit is a variant of an enum control of T. So there's exit and there's happy of T. Exit is with the exit code. So you see, this is how we short circuit. We say, okay, exit. So exit. Let serve dir obtain serve dir call map control from. So now we have to wrap everything in control as well. Let signal equals signal map exit one, because if there is a signal, then we just that's what we do with it. We convert it into a control exit one.
Yeah, got it.
And then we merge the obtaining serve dir and signal and return that. And therefore we have this control here
Wait a
because
second.
they're
Wait a
both.
second. So
It's within a switch map.
yeah, so within the switch map, you take the thing. So the switch map works by you just return what's switch map compared to map?
Compared to flat map, you mean? Sorry, let
Uh,
me
time.
do
Okay.
this. Yes. I thought you meant
Uh,
compared to flat map, because map isn't like switch map and flat map let you return an observable
okay.
in the closure. Flat
And what's the
map,
difference to flat map?
so switch map has this line: previous inner observables are unsubscribed when new ones arrive.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. So you just keep the last one.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you either return if you got an error, you return the error signal, and if you can obtain a serve there, you
Here, you end up with a control of serve dir. And that's only because this can be mapped into the same type, because we are not interested in it's a bit of a cheat, right? Because if you merge them, they have to be the same type.
yeah.
And here we're not interested in like the value of the signal. We're just mapping it to an exit one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Got
we
it.
can, they can share the T.
Okay. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Continuing that second switch map, if you are on the same page.
In a
I think
bit
it's before all this.
before all this stuff.
There.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's just it. This font uses way less horizontal space. I didn't recognize the shape of the code.
Right.
Let's do it like this. Okay. Zen mode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we got a result of a signal handler. Okay. We got a control with a serve there, which is okay because we don't actually need this thing. We just exit if it's an error. Then we continue by build a spawn, yeah, getting a signal for when the build is spawned. And and also one from the server spawn, and also one for the bus events, which are mapped to Oh, it's just unwrapped here. Yeah, okay. Um, and we take the build one, zip it with server spawn, zip it with first events, map it to happy, and box it. And I don't know what this is, but oh yeah, this is where we're at. Okay, got it. So this V should be a tuple of this stuff, right?
Point at it.
Sorry.
Point at the V.
Oh, I could do just this. Yeah.
Or that. Okay, your tuple is a bit collapsed, but it's like a nested.
Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Control build spawn, control server spawned with another controlled share first
Well,
watching event.
that's what it is, right? It's the FS events observable this time. It's not just
Yeah.
the value.
Yeah, because we got more of them. Yeah. And that's it. So we got build spawn, server spawned, and an observable for the first watching event.
Right, that's where we are. And after that tap,
Yeah.
we have this filter map where we say if it's exit with code, then it's mapped to stay. Some means we keep the value and just map it to the code. And if it's happy, it filtered out.
Yeah. Nice.
So in main, this stuff goes to main from there, and what we get is app run into stream next, await, unwrap. I don't remember why there is even one unwrap. Oh, because it's an option. So for the next, because the stream might have ended. I don't. Is it next?
It returns the next.
Which is a future.
Okay. Okay. And option, and this is a result. Yeah.
Why is that a result though? I think that's because, okay, so one, the option is because of that next, because it might have ended, so you get an option.
Mm-hmm.
And the result is because it's an observables, they have a built-in error type, but no catch. So it's useless, but it's still there, so you have to unwrap. Like you get a result.
Mm-hmm.
So that seems to be right. Oh, that's nice.
Okay. Okay. So back to this, right? Match this.
Well, the tap is there for, I think we want to just keep it there for just debugging.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need another switch map probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just quickly think about what we need. So we have all the things spawned, and where's the old code? This is the old code.
Okay. I have some more input.
Okay. Listening.
So each of these things that we're zipping together can fail.
Yeah.
Each of them can fail. But we are zipping them together, which means we are like, waiting on them all three, regardless of whether any have failed, which is
Oh,
incorrect.
okay. That's
What
true.
we really want is that if any of them fails, we want to bail out of the stuff and like drop the other two.
Well, zip's not gonna work then.
It might, and that's what um, catch error might be good for.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure it's as like trivial as that, even if we do find a way to handle errors, because the server has the API of the server, and we have an effect for that. It's like for the graceful shutdown. So let's say the server spawned already, but then the build failed. What we would want to do is gracefully terminate the server and then exit.
Yeah.
So you tell me, how is catch error not critical here?
Uh, I mean, since we're not actually using, okay, so all of these are infallible right now, right?
Yes, as far as the type is concerned.
Yeah. So we can think in terms of signal of result, observable of the result.
We
we
must, I mean,
must.
unless we find a way to,
I mean, we can implement catcher, right?
I think we should, because I would like to see.
Something like this, but more complicated.
Yeah, I wonder, would it really be T and infallible, or would it be like T and a new arbitrary E?
Uh,
Because you can map it to
Wow.
whatever, right? You can catch the error and like try something else.
Uh, yeah. Yeah, you can make it parametric. Switched.
Sharing, shared.
Let's try to do it the old-fashioned way, and then the patterns will become clearer, and we'll know what helpers we need.
What's the old-fashioned way?
That's listening on the signal and handling um, OKs and errors. Um,
Sure, whatever you think you can imagine. I can't quite imagine. Can you imagine some logic here?
yeah, I guess I would, instead of the zipping stuff, you can comment out the zipping stuff because as you said, it's incorrect. Um, well, first of all, I would listen on build spawned and on error. On error, I send it the shutdown signal and wait for it.
Wait for.
Wait for the shutdown complete.
If
Yeah.
build spawned it, there's no handling we need to do for build spawned if it errors.
Oh, server then, right? Because we need to do this graceful shut. Oh
The
yeah,
thing
we
is,
need graceful shutdown of server spawned whenever any of the others fail, right?
exactly.
Okay. Okay. Well. Well.
I don't even know what the operator for that is.
So we need two paths. One of the paths is when server is not yet spawned, and the others. No, we need to wait for the server to spawn anyway to shut it down, or we don't.
We want a scope. We want a scope in which the server may or may not have spawned, and other errors are right. Like we have this matrix, if you don't mind,
Go ahead.
where like we have three things. The build might have
Server
the server
and
and
the.
the FS,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like right. It's like pending. Well, we're not good. This is the possible states, right? Pending,
Yeah. And
pending, resolved, pending, resolved, pending, pending, resolved, resolved, and so on. We have all these states. Of course,
yeah.
we're not interested in this one because they're all pending.
Mm-hmm.
Resolved, pending, pending. But it's not only that. It's like, okay, build is build. It's not only resolved and pending, right? It's what about the error case?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
this could be error. And in this case, we don't do anything. In this case, we just drop everything.
I think
Uh,
don't need to we don't need to explain the okay case because if everything's okay. Oh,
mhm.
no, that's just one case. If everything's okay, right?
Yeah. Here is a resolved. Okay. This is like I don't know. There's all these options. I don't really want to complete this matrix
Mm-hmm.
manually. There's
Mm-hmm.
error pending, resolve pending, error here. This is still pending. This error. Actually, no. I mean, this we want to handle the first error, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to make this case possible, right?
Uh, kind of. Yeah.
This is possible, but it's also there's like a time to this, right? So another way to look at it is, um, there's the build, server, and FS, and we have these timelines where like it could be these are emits, right? So build could like error. That's the first one. And in that case, if any of them errors and there's nothing else that happened, we want to just drop everything. Okay.
Yeah.
There's another timeline where the build, the server errors, right? Again, we can just drop everything. There's another timeline where the FS errors, we can drop everything. But there is this one timeline where if the server resolved and then some of them, like this one, errored, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we want to handle that.
Yeah.
We want a graceful termination of the server, and only then, because that's an effect. We want to wait for that effect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see my comments.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's just do we have a primitive where uh in RX Rust where you give it two observables and it triggers whenever either of them triggers, even if the other didn't have a value yet, so it maybe triggers with options.
Like a race.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. uh
It's just restored your.
yeah. I need another browser here. Um come on, come on. Why it's not work? Why not work? So which was the one you recommended?
Click observable.
Create.
I meant click. But there was a link observable on that page. That's the trait, yes.
Trait,
And
yeah.
here there are provided methods. I think there are also like factory methods on some other trait called factory something.
Uh-huh.
But you're looking for like the first one of two observables, right?
Yes.
Switch map sounds like.
Oh, this might help. It says first or emit the first value or default if empty.
Yeah, keep it in mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's like with latest, something like with latest from.
Here's combine latest.
You are reading with latest from.
With latest from.
Yeah. So that's with latest from. That's what you're reading.
Oh, sorry. Right. Combine each emission from this observable with the latest value from, yeah, okay, that's may help. Merge all, content, group by, on error, mapper, on complete, delay.
Is there so I think you can do merge and then first. So
Just a sec. Let me just scan these. I get the zip, which only emits when both of them are available.
Yes. But it has also error handling, right? Like when you do zip, they need to have the same error, the same type, right? You can't zip stuff with different types. And then that's what we have the error type parameter for, right? Because if any of the, like built into zip, if any of the sources observables errors, you probably get that error.
At some point. Well,
I mean, it probably drops the others, and it never emits, but instead you get the error of whichever one of them errored out.
if there's an if there's an error type, right? Yeah, got it. So we could, if we go back to using observables with errors that are fallible, then we could actually use this.
Well, even if we use this, what we would get is that the server would just be like in that circumstance, it would just be dropped, right?
Yeah,
Like imagine you obtain the server and one of the other two errored.
yeah,
You get the error, you get to handle the error, but you don't get the server value in the handling of the error.
yeah. But can't we just implement drop? No, because we need to wait for
We
it
need to
to.
wait for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 I mean, drop. I mean, drop is sync. And if we could synchronously wait for it to finish and only then return from the drop, that would work, right?
That is very much outside the like
Idiomat.
the kind of programming that we want to do here.
Yep. Okay. I tend to agree. Uh, okay. Well, I mean, there's this. We can start with an empty value, and that will make sure that we get values here, here, and like we can use zip.
There's that.
Okay. Collect no, collecting to no, buffer no, 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 no. Multicast. Huh? Multicast. What's that?
It
Oh,
for
many subscribers.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Don't need. Publish. Okay.
Yeah. As an experiment, we could, instead of reading this reference, we could go over the reference of RxJS
Okay.
that is mature, and at least if if we find a way to do the thing in RxJS, then we would be in a better position to understand whether it's just missing in RxRust.
What was the function that? Oh no, the math error. That we don't need that. We need
The missing one is catch error.
right.
What is index? What was the other one? Operators. Do you think it's the same page?
Same what?
Do you see that there were two results for catch error? I'm asking whether it's the same, leads to the same
Well, I
page.
mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like,
this is different here, but the rest seems
mm-hmm. So this catches errors on the, and you can bring them back to the happy path, right?
Mhm.
And there are, right, there are all these other things here, right? Like on error, resume next, I don't know. When any of the provided observables
Yeah.
emit, the S is the wrong word, a complete or an error notification, it immediately subscribes to the next one that was passed.
Whoa. Okay. Not what we need, but interesting. And this is
Yeah. Don't
and it's
rotate until we finish reading docs.
it's just a function. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's plus RxJS and RxRust doesn't have any uh, functions that take lists, and I think I know why. It's probably because it's not really a list. It's a type level list where each item in the list can be of a different type. And that's hard.
No, not of a different type. Same type.
No.
That's what this type signature is telling me. There's only one A,
Yeah, there's only one A. Yeah. Okay.
but
Okay.
it is a list of any length.
Hmm. Okay. Well, that didn't do it. We need so what would be the primitive that we need? I think it's okay. So some let's just take the two observable version. So like zip, but if
Yeah,
any of
zip,
them
but
errors, you still return the other. You don't return the others.
if any of them errors, but we don't want to wait. I think that the key here is that we don't want to wait, and if we don't want to wait, I think maybe the key to solving this is to provide initial values so that the zip,
Yeah.
like immediately occurs. I don't think it's first or. I think it's like starts
Before
with. Is there a starts with? Start
start.
with. Yeah.
Emit specified values before beginning to emit the source values. Yep. That could be it. Wrap it in an option.
What does that mean? Does that mean that which ones do we need this?
Wait. This emits multiple values. Let's look at the default if empty.
No, we want to start with, right? We want to, because we want the zip to like um emit immediately,
Yeah, we can use
right?
default if empty because this one emits a list,
No,
and we
no.
only need a
Look,
single value.
default if empty emits a default value if the observable completes.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay.
There's no emptiness otherwise, right? Because it's like multiple, any number of events over time. So emptiness is only observed on completion.
I got it.
So
Hmm.
let's think about what we can do. Do you want to rotate?
Yeah, just a sec. So,
Because
just to remind me why first org was not good.
this again has to do with empty.
Oh yeah. If the source emits no values. Right. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Again. Yeah. Mob next. And åtgärd.
Love this stuff. Okay. Shared. Here, these three.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the other way would be to just emit a value as soon as possible from inside the thing. But yeah, I can. All right, I'm initializing, but that relies on the effect implementation to be correct, but which which we control, so it's fine.
But when something is already correct, you don't change it for the purpose of some particular usage. No, you change the usage.
Okay. Okay, so the plan is now use um
Start with.
start with on each of these and then zip them, right?
I don't know if it's on each of them. I think maybe it's on some of them, but we need to
Oh,
think about
the
even if
ones
it's on. Hmm.
the ones which might need to be canceled. No, the
The other
ones
ones.
which the other ones, yeah.
So, for example, a scenario, right? Build server FS.
Mm-hmm.
The build is like none, right? And the FS is none because they have initial values. So we're waiting on the server, and then we suddenly get the server.
Yep.
Okay, so that's resolved. But then we get a
Give me a result. Okay, let's say the server is okay. O for okay.
okay, and then we get an error on the build.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
that case, we already got a value here.
Uh-huh.
So the zip. Wait a minute. That's no longer zip. That's not what. Wait, zip. Yeah,
Yeah.
zip. That's how zip works, right? Can RxJS me a zip for a moment? Zip all in this case.
Uh-huh.
Uh, where is my graph?
once the source completes, that's not.
Where's my graph? Hold on. Rx graph. Rx reactive X visualizations. Maybe this thing. Operators. Yeah? No? Operators. Zip, zip. Oh, you get a 1, nothing yet, right?
Yeah.
You get an A, you get 1A.
Mm-hmm.
You get a, no, this is not good for us because
No.
see, you get a 2, you have nothing until you get this,
Oh, you can move
the
these
second.
around. You
Yeah,
can
it's cute.
switch order. Aha,
Yeah,
nice. That's cool.
it
Well,
is. So it's not
that's not
zip.
what we want. Yeah. It emits every time each one of them emits. We actually need something that emits every time any of them emit.
Yeah, let's see,
That's the
combine latest.
switch.
1A.
Yeah, or combine latest.
You get a 1A as soon as you get that A.
Yeah.
2, you get
That's
a 2A. That's sounds like what we want, right?
yeah.
Because
What was the just go back one, please? Uh
well, this is
switch.
for an observable that emits observables, right? This is
Oh yeah,
flattening.
okay. Got it.
So if we have a default like a start, if we have a start with, I think we want a combine latest, which I'm going to grab the docs for. Maybe it's a factory. Let me see if we can get this on the factory. Where's the factory? Factory. Here, observable factory. We have combine latest. Well, I suppose not. Let's see on the. It's just missing a bunch of stuff. Here's combine latest. The thing is, it's 2, so you have to do the
Yeah.
2 and then another 2, but I think we can work with that. So yeah, combine the latest values from 2 observables. Can do that. Using the most recent value from the other source. Do you want to try?
Sure.
Okay.
I just need a quick break. Just 1 minute.
Fine by me.
Okay, be right back.
Let's see if I can do something here. Clean this up. Let's see. Build spawn. Ugh, I'm not used to this. Completion spawned. Hey, that's the wrong button. Spawned. Start with. Oh no, it's going to take some work. Start with values, right? Yeah, values. Okay, so that means we're going to have to like map it. Like map and then start with. Because at the moment that this is like result of build spawned and error. So I think we like map like option map sum and start with none. What's the problem here? Start with, what's the problem? Values. Oh, interesting. Okay. Start with none like this. No, what's the problem? It takes specifically a vec, which I don't know why, but whatever. And then combine latest. Oh no. Habits. Other is, let's say, fs events
I'm back.
map sum. Welcome back. Start with vec none. I'm just doing what we
Yeah. I see.
said, and I didn't quite finish, but here's a rotation.
Yeah. What's this then?
Build spawned, map sum, start with none. Does that make sense? And then combine latest. fs events, map sum, start with none.
Oh, binary off. Right.
Like this is how you combine them. So make just a closure. I mean, do make a closure. It's trivial. It probably takes two arguments, right? Like B or like B and F, and just returns a tuple B and of two. Yeah, no need for a body. B and F, it'll remove the body. That's right. And then you can do another combine latest.
But just a quick question. Why do you think we have an error now?
Because it's not complete.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be at least box it.
Oh.
Yeah, if you box it, we probably, I don't know, maybe what's I think it still needs to be mapped into a control enum.
Oh yeah, right.
And so that
But
can occur at the end, right before the box it, because we don't want to do that for each of the combine thingies. No closure, just happy as pathway value. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, why is box it not okay? Oh, result. The result. What's the problem? Result is missing. Map
result.
observer. Sorry, this is a switch map, right?
Okay.
No, not that. What am I thinking here? What type is expected when you do a build? No, yeah, I don't get it yet.
Here's the complete
Wait.
error.
Unsatisfied trade bound. Box it. I think, you know what I think this is? I think it might be because the tuple does not implement something, but I'm not sure. The trait. It's truncated. It doesn't wrap.
Uh,
It's overflowing. It's, it's still overflowing.
oh wait, I can
But
do.
I kind of don't want to read this.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of want to like just stare at this. Might, might be easier.
What? Oh yes.
Scroll up a bit, please.
Control. Do we need a
More?
control? Oh,
What? What is that?
what is what?
Control from there. What? So each of them is I see.
Oh. Oh.
Each of them is mapped into a control from. I think we're maybe doing this too early. Can you remove that? I don't
Mm-hmm.
know that it's related, but I think it's too early. You can't just do that because there's a semi at the end.
No, semi.
Yeah. And can you show me the types now? Especially in the combined latest. Oh,
Okay.
it's option of unknown, you see? Something's wrong there in the, like B and F, I don't even see anymore.
It's what double click? It's an
It's option
option
of
of
unknown.
no. Right. I guess it's because of this stuff, right?
No, no, no. I mean, why? I mean, the type of build is known. Like if you map to some, you get the
We should
correct
probably
T for the option.
do this here, right?
I don't know if I agree, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, yeah. It's sorry. Mm.
Can we um just comment out the combined latest and see whether that works? Okay. So can you combine latest with the other one instead?
Other one being oh
Server.
server. Server spawns dot map sum dot start with. Well, let's do without the start with first to see if it works. And I'm just gonna do this over here. Still not good. Let's I'm just gonna comment out start with to see if it works. Okay, we have maybe a bigger problem because well, start with is not the problem. We cannot combine two options yet. Wait a second. Combined with takes a function. Yeah, it takes a function. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what do you think the problem is here?
Show me the combine latest docs, because I'm confused about, maybe we don't know what the function is supposed to return. Just no, not the source.
I
I
mean,
want rendered docs.
sorry.
Point at it. Point your mouse at it.
Oh, like, well,
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay.
can scroll this as well.
What's the shortcut for doing the thing that pointing the mouse does?
In NeoVim,
Right. Show documentation.
I
Show
think it's
or
more like,
focus hover. Control K, Control I. Here we go. Noise.
it's Control K in NeoVim as well.
Nice. Nice.
Actually,
It's
it's not
probably
really
not.
control. Like, it's just suggested in some documentation for how you could configure your key bindings. There is no default in NeoVim.
Oh, I hearken back to the days when Nix did not have a graphical installer.
Hearken.
Um, it just some sort of nostalgia verb. I think I only ever heard it used like this.
Hearken. Nice. Always like learning English.
Rotate. Ing.
English is like never ending. Infinite language.
Languages are living things.
Shared. Here's combine latest. The type of the F is returns an output item. Output item is used. Oh, it's probably extracted by this thing, combine latest, because this has F. Combines the latest values from two observables. This operator combines the latest values from two observables using a binary function. It emits whenever either source emits using the most recent value from the other source. Arguments other and binary. Binary op is a function that combines the latest values from both sources. Yeah, it's quite straightforward. But there's like an option. What is this?
Output item equals option result.
I don't even
Build
understand what
spawn.
I'm saying here. Oh, because that's our concrete.
Yeah, because we have the maps on. But there's a result inside. Why is there? Oh yeah, that's the result of the
Yeah.
thing. But
Mhm.
that should work, right?
Yeah, we're going to have to dig into the error.
Uh, okay.
Certainly not like this, though. More like check verbose.
Cursor navigation near terminal.
What,
Oh no,
this, you mean?
no, it's is this your terminal that supports navigation or?
It is. Yeah.
Which one's that?
I can do this. It's Vim mode as well. But
And
it's
V.
Alacrity.
Alacrity. I have Alacrity. Yeah. Okay.
So just do control shift space, and you are in like this mode.
Noise. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I use foot at the moment. Not sure if it supports it.
Okay, so this is like check, warnings, and then trade bound unsatisfied. Map observer, which is what our map returns.
Yeah.
This is like a map because here's a map, right?
Yeah. No, the first one.
Okay.
The first one. No?
What do you mean?
No, the outermost
This
thing is the
outermost.
last thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Map observer of combine latest. B observer. mute arc. Who knows what the heck is that doing that? That is doing there. Is not so. That's the type, and now the bound is observer is not satisfied, and box needs that. Box it needs that. Now, why is it not satisfied? We can help the trait observer. That thing, that thing, that thing. Right. Result is not implemented for map observer combiners. I don't understand this relationship between.
It's not even the full error because it's got the
This.
dots.
Because they're not relevant.
Because it's the moot arc that doesn't implement the thing.
Do you think the mute arc is ours? I'm skeptical about the mute arc being ours.
Probably not. It's probably shared boxed observable thing.
Yeah. And this passed through a type system. This passed through other APIs until now. So
okay, let's try a simpler example. Let's just create two observables and then try to combine them.
But I don't think we read enough of this error. We can read more of this stuff.
Sure.
There's like all this tail. So there's the trait observer that we need is implemented for map observer. So it's telling you, it is implemented for that, but not for your concrete. Where O is observer. And F is function mute detects item. Maybe this is simply that this cannot be that. Is this the case? Is that it?
What about the other ones?
You mean we have? I don't think we have map happy here.
No, I mean map sum. Doesn't that also need a closure?
Oh, yeah, maybe. If that's the problem, let's just try that. There's also one here. Yeah, that's not it, I guess. Let's check it again. Okay. That looks the same. Okay, note required for map observer command is A observer. Oh, there's like the A observer and the B observer. Oh, so wait, because we got the B observer before. This is now A observer. Is that different?
Yes. Oh, no, those are two different errors. This one and there's one. There's one above with the B. Yeah, this one.
Oh, good to know that they're both symmetrically erroring out. Okay. I would like to continue reading the rest of this tale of this error to see what's up, unless you think you have it.
We can read that.
Cargo check with verbose.
Okay, you do this. Good enough?
Maybe. Let's see. So there's the help, and there's the note. The first note required from app observer command is B observer to implement into boxed observer. I guess that's what it takes for, for it to be boxed, to go into box it. Note required for box of dyn core observable shared context box something plus send to implement core observable shared context map observer. Note one redundant requirement hidden. Thank you. Note required for combine latest of map box to implement core observable shared context something. Note required for map combine latest map box to implement dyn core observable. Note required for map combine latest mob to implement into boxed core observable. Note required by a bound in RxRS box it. FN box it something associated function where self inner. I think there's a bug in the display there of the span.
Yeah.
Note the full name for this type has been written to, and that full name does not. It's not. I don't think it's
Okay.
interesting.
I had a suspicion that maybe we need to box these.
Oh,
This?
box each of them so that there's the same, so that they're the same type. Oh darn. Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Okay, wait, did you put it in the correct place though? Yeah,
I don't
after
know.
the map. After the map, box it, and then after the map, box it. And then map that and box it. What's the error now? Maybe this is a different error.
It's bigger.
Is it? What? I don't, where does it, combine it as observer mutai, observer is not satisfied. Box it, unsatisfied, drain pound. Observer of option. The trait. Observer of option of that. What if we don't map them to options? Can we do that? You just don't do the map.
We don't do the map. Yeah. We only needed the map to do the start with.
Mm-hmm.
We can remove this.
Yeah, move it.
Still no.
And what if we remove the map to happy there, 248? What happened here? What is that? Now it's the wrong type because we promised to return a control.
Yeah.
So we have to map to happy. Can't do that. But we can do that mapping to happy in the combine latest function, like temporarily.
Yes.
Yeah, happy of that tuple. You have to call. You have to call happy. This is like not two arguments.
Right. I have to tuple. Yeah. Okay. Same problem, I think.
Hey, I have an idea. I think I even know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. You ready for this?
Tell me.
Combine latest probably needs your values to be clone.
Yes. Yes, it does. because
So
it's gonna emit them multiple times.
that's right.
Hmm.
And that's probably like the problem here.
Okay, so we don't need this, I guess, or do we? That's a question.
I don't think we need it. No, it's not.
Let's
I
assume we
don't think we
don't.
need it.
And let's make those clone.
Well, they're
Oops.
not clone, right?
Right, because some of them are observables, right?
Yeah, they're not naturally clone. They're not
Yeah.
just values. They're so something here is fishy, right? It's
Hmm.
almost like we don't really want combine latest because we want like a variant of combine latest that like does not need clone because
But you can't really have that
reason.
because it's gonna
Yeah.
emit them multiple times.
Yeah.
Let's check the type of combined latest again. I'm gonna go to the docs,
Just point at it.
and see the type bounds. And there's no clone here, but
Because it's not on the method. If you click combine latest,
oh yeah. There we go.
it might be.
Impl A clone, B clone, F clone.
There you go.
Hmm.
And and this is
Nice.
like a Rust
So the
pain
pro.
point.
I mean, you found the problem. Yeah, nice one.
Thanks. Uh, you know, like this is such a like a foot gun thing in Rust where all these things are so lazy. Like why are
That's RX
we
Rust.
discussed this last
It's
time, right?
usually I mean, usually. It's a little. I mean, it's not usual to have this much laziness in the types, right?
It is idiomatic Rust
Yeah.
because if it's earlier, this is kind of a different case because earlier would be on the constructor function or method, but like if it's earlier, then you need to do more because like then in order to construct a type, you need like those trait bounds on the functions that construct the type.
Yeah, and then you need to specify the types beforehand, even though it could resolve them, but it doesn't because it's too strict.
I lost you there.
um, I meant that if you don't make these types lazy enough, these traits, then sometimes you need to add a bunch of type annotations that
Yeah.
it could have figured out, but because it's too strict, it didn't. I need another short break. Sorry.
All right. Oh, buddy, buddy, buddy.
Hey,
What? My browser crashed? No, my browser didn't crash. So where are my windows? That's strange. Ah, it's like full screen. Okay. Combining.
And I'm back. And I think I should maybe rotate. Maybe rotate. Where's my timer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can I mop timer URL?
Mm, you could do mob config. Oh, URL. I don't know.
No, I'll just go to can you just give me the URL? No, I don't
It's
want to
timer dot. Yeah, I can give you the URL.
mop timer.
Where do you want the URL?
um, uh, in the chat in the Riverside.
Okay. There.
Don't want to open Firefox because it uses a lot of CPU. Think I need profiles or something. Nice. Yeah, that looks like I'm due for a change here. No. There we go. Okay. What next? Anyway, we were saying we need that thing. We need clone. Can we do clone?
Yes, technically we can. It would take wrapping some values. Some are trivial, like I don't know, maybe. Some we don't really want clone. I think that's more important.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be cloned.
We don't want the observers to be cloned. Or, well, yeah. Okay, this might not work. But this is where errors would be handy. Because
I don't know, actually, because remember, if even if we get an error, we can't like handle it in a way that, right, where
we have the other values.
right.
Yeah.
But the combine latest is not the only. There's also with latest from.
Can you show me the docs, please?
Yes, I'll
Yeah,
start
here.
with here.
Oh, and then only one of them needs to be cloned.
Yeah, hopefully, right, if it's implemented correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see, only wait, why is this combine latest? The heck? I clicked with latest from.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it's the same in JavaScript, right?
No, it's not the same.
No. That's true. That's not the same. Your stream cut out.
Actually,
And
it seems like I'm wrong, and it is actually the same.
oops.
Oh, RX marbles. That's nice. With latest from. Yeah, this is nice. The with latest from, here's 1, here's A. 1, okay, notice 1, and then A, you don't get emits yet. But as soon as you got this emit, you have a 2A, because this is the master observable. The first one is the master observable. You only get emits on it. You with me? Marton? What happened to Marton? Marton? Mar Marton? Hello? Marton? Something happened here. Marton? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to, like, not screen share? Where's my screen share? Stop. I cannot stop screen sharing. What is this? Marton? I have to reload this?
Hi, welcome back.
I have to stop. Oh, I have echo cancellation on. Good. Okay. That was the strangest glitch. I was showing you this, right? I was talking to myself for a while.
Oops. Yeah, I didn't see this. So you found the right diagram. Okay.
Yeah, RX Marbles is cool. So this
So
is the
these,
master observable, and this is the secondary one. So you
yeah,
see that emits only occur on this one,
yeah,
and that's the difference.
yeah. So it hopefully doesn't need to be cloned. Let's check RX.
Exactly. This one does not need to be cloned, hopefully in RX Rust. This one would need to be cloned because here's A. Actually, why would it need to be cloned? What's cloned here? Yeah, it is, because if you do something like 3 here.
Yeah. D. There's more
No,
Ds.
sorry.
It's
You
three
do
Ds.
this and do that, right?
Yeah. Two
Here's you
Cs.
get CC.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so RX Rust, right?
yeah.
Color doc, not check doc RX Rust. I don't know that it even has a, let's see, with latest. Okay, here's with latest from. Combine each emission from the observer with this, from another. Unlike combine latest, this observer only emits when the primary self-observer emits. The secondary observer just provides its latest value if the secondary hasn't emitted yet. Well, and here's the observable that it returns, and clone exists for no.
Oh. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Now it wants clone for both of them. Why? Maybe mistake.
Well, I'm sorry. Like this is not. This is it implementing clone. We're looking for its implementation of core observable or observable type. Not this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Uh,
So here's core observable. I think it's actually observable type that we're looking for. But this says nothing about clone at all.
uh,
So maybe it's not the right one. Maybe you need to look at core observable of C. Because one of them needs to be clone. We know that.
mhm.
So here is core observable of C. And it's
uh,
quite long.
There's no clone here.
So that's strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just for the box it into boxed core observable.
No, 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 no.
No. No, because the other one had the trait here on the.
Yeah, this is strange.
Can you go to the top of this page?
Top.
Yeah. Hmm.
Combines each item from source A with the latest value from source B. Only emits when A emits. If B hasn't emitted yet, A's
Oh, that's
emissions are
also a
dropped.
problem. That's not good for us, right? We forget about
N-
that.
no, that's
we we need to handle that case.
we can do it with with start with.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, of course.
So I don't know what's going on here with the cloning, but we could just try using this.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
It's a rotation here.
Oh, yes.
So
Right.
instead of combine latest,
I have latest with no
with latest from.
good days.
This does this take a closure as well?
I don't know. No,
So it just gives it in a tuple. So move the closure.
which is good for us. Okay, now the type is not correct, but we can fix that with a map.
Fix that type with a map. Fix that type with a map.
Happy one.
One.
Whatever.
No, I mean, it's the value. You should map the value. You're trying to like avoid using the value.
Yes. Well, I mean, okay, let's so we have a result of build, spawn, and error combined with a yeah, that should be fine. But we don't.
What is V?
It's a tough tuple. I can just return one of them. Yes. No.
I mean,
Happy.
can you show me? Can you show me the V, the types? Like I want to see the types. This result and that result.
Yeah.
Okay. And do we get the same error that observable is not implemented?
Yeah. I mean,
Observer.
looks like it. Oh. Uh, uh, Should we check this?
Sure.
Oh, item B clone.
Ah, item B clone. Okay. Yeah,
But
B needs
that's
to be
its
cloned.
latest from A observer item B. Oh yeah, we still need a clone, right?
We still need one. One
B
of them
still
needs
needs
to
to
be
be
cloned.
cloned. So instead of this, can't we just uh, uh,
All shared of
share shares of one? Yoo-hoo! It works. They did it. Okay, but
Seems like it.
can we clone any of these? Oh. Mm. No, the result of call. Shared CTX box dim observable of what's in there? I just gotta go quickly over here to see effects. Yeah, result of server spawn. Yeah, server spawns, which is address and shutdown effect. We have an effect which has a join handle which cannot be cloned.
The shutdown, server shutdown should not be cloned.
And yeah, it cannot and should not. Yeah. So not work. We need to
Okay, so
handle.
these operators are not appropriate for us.
Yes, that's true.
We need to be smarter about this. We need to be more explicit about this.
Yeah, let's start let's do a map here. No, first we start. Okay. Sorry. I have a tendency of doing stuff without thinking or something. I want to suggest a way to do stuff, which is do stuff manually. Take the build stuff, map it, start it with the none.
But I don't think the pilot should like act with like experimentally.
Yeah.
In general, it's like a bit of an anti-pattern. Like if you know what to do, then do it. But if we are experimenting, it should probably not be the pilot.
No, I'm trying to suggest a way with code. So we do this, we do the map, and here we have a build spawned, and here we do some other stuff based on what B is.
Build spawned, start with none, and map.
Then we do fuss events.
Yeah, I think moving will be part of this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Moving into a closure will be part of this solution.
And that's not good.
But what is the operator? Is this all about like there are two observables. There are two observables.
Because you need to move the B in here to be able to do stuff with it, right? And that won't work because this can be run many times. But it's fine. It should be fine.
No.
Let's be equal.
No. You're right that there's only one of these values, and yes, the map, if it uses it, it needs to own it, and it needs to be moved into it. So,
but that's still
the closure can own it, but it only can if it consumes it, can only consume it. Like it must not consume it basically if it owns it.
But that's do we consume it?
So map would not. with map, it would not be possible because it's an FN. But if you have an operator that takes an FN once, then you'd be able to consume it.
Do we have such an operator?
I don't know. I don't know. But if that's kind of asking it from the opposite, from the wrong end, right? Like, what operator do we need?
Yeah.
That's our question.
Okay.
We have 3 observables, and it's all about how we want. So now we understand there is no operator that specifically does. There's no operator that specifically does what we need. So we need to use a more general operator.
Okay.
Right?
So just let me get this right. So if we do let z equals b here, that's not gonna work.
I'm not following, and I shouldn't even need to follow.
Right. Okay. Go ahead.
There's no time.
Okay.
What was that? Mob next. Oh, that was a git status. Okay.
And the timer is not working correctly.
Sharing.
Mob. Noise.
Shared.
Okay, I'm looking at it. So what's the problem with this approach? Still ownership is going to be a problem?
What is this approach? Let x equals build spawned map to sum and start with none, and then map.
So we get a B on 92040, and we get a V. We get an F at line 2040, 241. So where the to do is, we should have both a V, both a B and an F. So let's it would probably need flat map, not map.
There's flat map, there's switch map.
Or switch map. I don't know. Flat map or switch map. Yeah.
Yes, I have some intuition about us needing working with a switch map here.
Yeah. That might be right. So do switch map instead of map.
Here?
Yeah. And on line 241 at the end as well.
I just gotta say, I don't understand what we're doing here.
Well, I mean, now at where we're at the to do, if we return an observable, that should work. And we can use B and F to construct an observable which emits the right thing at the right time, because we can use both B and V. B and F.
B is already unknown.
It should be whatever build spawned emits. Why is it unknown? It's because of start with.
Uh,
Oh,
maybe.
sorry. You need to move the map after the start with. No, my bad.
What?
That's
No.
no, 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 no.
I mean, this could be option. I mean, maybe it's like. I mean, I don't know how to provide that type, right? We have this.
Well,
I don't know why
we have that
there
type.
would be a type inference problem here. If that's a problem, I don't know, because type start with just needs to like just work. It's this vec of the item, right?
Yeah, yeah. The bounds should propagate.
Start with self. Start. Yeah.
Yeah, but write the type. You can get the type from the module.
Oh, I don't think I can.
How so?
I don't think I can. But because it's
Oh, because it's an effect. An effect result. Can you go to effects, please?
it's a oh this type option of
Yeah,
result of bid spawned and
yeah. It's that type, no?
option
Result field spawner.
result. Sorry, I have a trying to change a habit of result of builds spawn, and I think it's anyhow
Oh, is it
error.
tab completion being accepted only with tab and not with enter?
It's
We
similar
like,
except different keys.
yeah, okay.
Uh,
Okay, now the first switch map is good.
I mean, darn, why do I have to do this?
Mm,
Can I omit this? No, it's unknown. Oh, okay.
okay.
Okay, now yeah, this is fine. It's not correct.
What happened? Now it's
Uh,
not correct again.
the closure. I think it's the closure.
Oh, it doesn't return the correct type. Can you return an empty observable at the end, please?
I can do two.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I can do that
Mm,
or shared
yeah.
of false
Wow. Okay, now the
unit.
it is not a
Where's the unit coming
context.
from?
uh, the inner switch map should also return. No, but
Inner
that's
switch map is irrelevant.
shared of dot. Oh,
No semi.
right. Okay, do this the same for the inner one.
So we have a build spawns map to an option. Start with a none, and then a switch map in order to combine it with FS events as well. That also starts with mapped with a a none, which might suffer from the same type inference, lack of type inference. Maybe copy paste that, or actually, in the case of FS events, the type is a bit more involved.
But it doesn't seem to be a problem. Oh, well, now this is a problem. Consider giving this closure parameter explicit type. Oh, man.
Well, because it's not going anywhere. Maybe if it goes it somewhere, it's
Okay. Well, it's not a build spawn. It's a fuss.
no, it's a bond. Yeah, FS watching maybe.
I did the same thing.
Don't there. That's or
No, it's not
it's
this.
already there. It's like you have a dupe.
All right. No, no, this was right. What's wrong? Cannot move.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you need to. So you see, map. So map consumes
Map.
and switch map. The map consumes the 242
Yeah.
consumes
Yeah.
takes self by value,
Oh, okay.
and the closure takes that switch map takes. If you just point at it, point at the closure somehow, like point at the move keyword, or point. I don't know how you get. Yeah, point at switch map. If you can see that it's an FN mute. Okay,
What's what? What does that mean?
it's a closure that uh, that can be called any number of times and can capture environment. We need
Okay.
a more restricted. Okay, so why doesn't this work? Because it captures FS events. So that's owned by the closure now.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only one of them because, there's only one FS event owned by the closure. And then you're trying to, on some invocation of the closure, consume that single FS events as owned by the closure using the map operator.
Okay.
You
So
can't you can't do that because this closure is supposed to be able to be called any number of times, not just once. For this case, there is the more restricted FN once trait
right.
closure that, because it can be called only once at most, it is allowed to consume its captured environment.
Okay.
Switch map does not take an FN once because, well,
Called
it
more than
supports.
once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about if we bind it that
Bind what?
the this stuff?
I prefer that you speak with words, not with code.
I mean, it's faster to do it.
It's faster for you to find your result, but I don't understand you. There's no guarantee that I understand your code.
Okay. Well, there's no
Like I
guarantee you
don't.
understand what I say. But sure, yeah, I'll try to
Yeah, but I don't.
speak
I
before
don't.
editing, especially I'm like the pilot, so I shouldn't be. Can we do some? Can we use something that is can be consumed
Can we
instead of this
use
stuff? Can we give it something that can be consumed?
give? What is it?
I mean, here, the closure. The closure should capture something that may be consumed. This may not be consumed. We need something that may be consumed.
It's not a. That's not quite how I would phrase it.
No. Okay. How would you phrase it?
The closure is an FN mute. If it captures any values, those values must not be consumed in its invocation.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If we want to consume values in an invocation, we must find an operator that allows us to do that because it takes an FN once.
Do you think there can be such an operator, which also does something
Well,
like switch map?
I'm skeptical. We can find out. Also, we are free to implement operators.
Yeah. Can we? Is it possible to implement that operator?
Probably. Yeah, why not?
Hmm. Okay.
I think an operator is composed of like the two sides, an observer and observable.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of them, right? Like the ones that transform
Yeah.
from one observable to another. That's how I think that's how they work internally. It's like they observe and they allow being observed.
Well.
And
Mm.
but we have to imagine what this operation even is. That's why I'm trying to make an abstract conversation about this, because we need a mental model, and I don't have it yet.
Yeah.
I want us to speak about this operation. Okay,
Okay.
we have three observables.
Let's just work with two for now. It makes things simpler.
Okay, we have two observables. One which they both. It's important to understand that they both can emit only once.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because they're effects in our domain. If we had some type that would even this library RX Rust, it only has observable type, right? Conceptually,
Okay.
which is any number of values over time.
Well,
But for us, effects are actually a single. It's like a future wrapped in an observable. It's not like it is a future wrapped in an observable.
yeah.
That's our effect.
Okay. So maybe, maybe okay. Two ideas.
Mm-hmm.
One, maybe we should just return a future. Because if we, like, every time we do this, we only return one thing, then that should be a future. Makes our types more traceable. Or the other is we can use onComplete.
We
Wow. Yeah.
sharing shared.
So it only returns once, and this is true for all of our. Yeah, then it should not be a it should either not be a signal, or we can an observable, or we can use what incomplete. For some reason, I thought that it could send multiple signals, but that's not.
The only reason that we wrapped it in that call method with turned it into,
Yeah,
we
it's so
called
we.
from few, is because we thought that that's what we were going to do everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
go to the editor and let's try incomplete instead of switch map. No, that's not gonna work because we need those values even when they are not available.
I don't know how you reached on complete.
Sorry?
We were talking about maybe effect should those, call, if you allow me to get to the effect trait,
Mm-hmm.
and we have this wrapper.
Yeah.
All it does is convert from this, what effect actually returns, right? The impl future, right?
Yeah.
And yes, it's like sand and static. That's pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
And logs. Yeah.
Um, and end result, the output is a result of TNE. So that's just a pattern. And the reason it does this is because we thought we were going to do this everywhere.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, it logs the effect, and it logs the result. Now, we don't have to, these things are decoupled, right? Like we can do the logging and still return a future.
Yeah. Um, let's try without the logging. We can try directly. Oh no, oh, yeah,
We we shouldn't, I think we shouldn't try. We should talk about this.
yeah, let's hear. Yeah, okay.
Let
Um,
let's say we have a future.
let's say we have a future. Is there a thing
Or
in
we have
Rust?
two futures.
Yeah. Is there a thing in Rust which can listen to two futures and return like a tuple of options?
Is there a thing in Rust
No, that's not. That's
that can
also
wait
needs
on,
clone.
sorry?
Sorry, sorry. I
That,
was thinking whether we have a
yeah.
zip for futures, but that's again not exactly what we need because we need to trigger when either of them triggers. And if we have that, then both of them need to
Uh-huh.
be cloned because both of them might need to be sent twice.
Well, Tokyo has some, primitives for combining futures.
Mm-hmm.
We could take a look at those.
Yeah. Okay. Let's look.
And I just want to say that, what, it's okay for the app to receive futures and use Tokyo whatever things to, it would just need to do that in a, like, it would not be able to await any of those futures. It would need to, like, transform one future into another probably by wrapping it in an async block, right?
Yeah.
Like it could, you understand, right? Like you can take two futures and move them into an async block and do whatever Tokyo things you want inside there. Eventually the app is going to have to pass that on into something like shared from future.
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to Tokyo docs.
Let's look at Tokyo, but I have a suspicion that this might not work, but we're looking for a Tokyo function that takes two
Here's a try.
futures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a try join. Waits on multiple concurrent branches, returning when all branches complete with OK or on the first air.
Uh, yeah,
You
but
want to keep reading?
we still need the rest of the.
Well,
Oh, I
I
see.
think there's a bit more to it.
Okay. Can you
I'm
show
not
me
sure
the
yet.
example?
The try. I think there's more than one example.
Yeah.
I think we should read the
Mm.
docs, then read the example because there's all this.
Look at the first example.
First example.
First example, look at the match.
Do this, do that. Try join them. You get a result. Match. You either get 2 OKs or 1 error.
Does that help? What about select?
Yeah. Waits on multiple concurrent branches, returning when the first branch completes, canceling the remaining branches.
Yeah.
This is a pure race. I don't think, that's what we want. We want to be able to join if they succeed, right?
Yeah.
There is also join without try, which we could try. What happens, right? What happens? Maybe try join is like a primitive handling of errors, right? Where where you just drop the rest if one fails, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, no.
Maybe
Join is the primitive, but try also try works with results.
yes, but its
Features or results.
handling is primitive. Its handling of errors is the naive, I want to say,
Mhm.
right?
What?
Try join handles errors, but its handling is naive. Like we want something more, right? Something more particular. We could read try join and see what it can do. We could read join and see what it can do.
Is your time up?
Yes. If you see this, it's time to rotate.
Mhm.
I would like to read the rest of try join, understand fully what it can do. Waits on multiple concurrent branches, returning when all branches complete with OK, or on the first error. The try join macro must be used inside of async functions, closures, and blocks. Similar to join, the try join macro takes a list of async expressions and evaluates them concurrently on the same task. Each async expression evaluates to a future, or expected to evaluate into a future. And the futures from each expression are multiplexed on the current task. The try join macro returns when all branches return with OK, or when the first branch returns with error. Notes the supplied futures are stored in line and do not require allocating a vector. Runtime characteristics. By running all async expressions on the current task, the expressions are able to run concurrently but not in parallel. This means blah, 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 blah. If parallelism is required, blah, blah, blah. Fairness. I don't think we are interested in fairness. Scroll.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't think this does what we want. So let's go to join. Waits on multiple concurrent branches, returning when all branches complete. The join macro must be used inside of async functions, closures, and blocks. Join macro takes a list of async expressions and evaluates them concurrently on the same task. Each async expression evaluates to a future, and the futures from each expression are multiplexed in the current task. When working with async expressions returning result, join will wait for all branches to complete, regardless of if any complete with error. Okay, that's just saying, no, it does not do any error handling. It
Mm.
doesn't care if it's a result, right?
Yeah, so this won't work for us.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Uh,
I think it might.
well,
Let's,
it won't work because all branches need to complete, and only then will it. Uh,
So
return.
it's like the equivalent of
Zip.
like zip, kind of like one zip, right?
Yeah.
But
What's bin though?
no, that's some low level
It's something
stuff.
else. Yeah. Yeah. Let's read this one.
But
Oh,
we
canceling.
can like, but we can join like more than once. Like we can do some sort of a loop. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think try join does that probably.
Try join doesn't work for us because it handles errors too naively. Like what would we do with it? We have two futures and we have asymmetric behavior, right? Like we have A and B. If A, if they're both okay, then that's the happy path. They're just values and we do something. If A is an error, if A finishes first and it's an error, well, as soon as we are in this, like just an arbitrary block of future of an async block, I think we can, do things kind of procedurally there and like write that logic out. We're not constrained by those set of operators, right? Like we can await in a loop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
And
which
also we should probably take a look at the message that Shiva has sent because he had a suggestion. You should probably have done that
could you
a
please
long time
paste it
ago.
into the
Of
chat?
course, yeah. Just a moment. Chupa 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 chu. Yeah, that was in molybdenum software. And here's the copy. You want it in this chat. I hope this chat doesn't like mess it up somehow.
Uh-huh.
Here it is.
Okay.
Can you paste it in your editor so it's easier for me to read?
Absolutely. Yeah, so he said try join. Spawning threads and then try joining them. Yes, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Result token. So this is what we're talking about, right? Async block from future.
Yeah.
We get one result from try join,
Mm-hmm.
which is I think it's a result like with a tuple.
Yeah, this one.
And then if it's okay, we grab the tuple and do whatever the heck we want with it.
Yeah.
If it's an error, then this is naive.
Well, it's the first error, right? And there's only one first error.
There's only one first error.
Yeah, so whichever errored first, that's the error we get. But my question is, if say the build errors, do we need to still wait for the server to spawn and then close it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Does
this
that
won't.
mean that? Does that logic mean that this was never a problem because waiting for the server was never at the same kind of timing or level as waiting for the other ones. Maybe we actually like need to wait. Like we ideally we want to wait for all three, but we can wait for all three concurrently, but we need to finish waiting for the server spawned,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So we can. Yeah. Okay. So that's not the same level. It's
It's not
some kind of.
symmetric.
Sorry.
It's not symmetric.
Yeah.
We knew that, but how can we do that? How can we like unconditionally wait for one, whether it's a future or an observable,
Yeah. Mhm.
and in and concurrently wait for like so build spawned and FS events, we kind of know what to do, right? Like we can just use the try join or whatever. Maybe there's a
Try join's fine, I think,
mm-hmm,
but they
try
need to
join.
be futures instead of
Sure. Okay, so we can do that.
the future.
I mean, don't actually do it. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
And then we have a single future with these two, right?
Yeah.
How do we then combine that single future of these two to concurrently execute with server spawned in a way that like if
That
server spawned,
that would be zip, no?
well, if server spawned itself errored, we can cancel everything. We can just drop everything. But it
Yeah,
so it's
but
like
that's still
we,
zip, right?
mm-hmm,
Wow.
zip.
Uh, mob. But I want to show you an idea before continuing.
Don't show me. Tell me what to type. You don't need to show to be the pilot for us to see something that you mean. It's
Okay.
actually preferred.
Okay. So I would put this thing into a
No, I'm saying rotate and
yeah.
right. That makes sense.
Yep. Rotated.
Shared. I'm waiting for you
I'm here. Oh, together,
to
yeah. Please go to the editor and go back to app dot or yeah, app.rs. Okay. So my idea was to uh oh, first of all, I think we need to close the yeah, okay, comment out server spawn because that's gonna mess up our syntax. Okay, and then scroll down, please. And now you need a curly at the end of box it, I think.
semi
Curly, because the async block is not closed.
this.
Yeah, and yeah, that should be it. Save, please see if Yeah,
But it
syntax.
syntax is immediately.
Oh, oh, my bad. That's not necessary. There's a curly on 266. Yeah, the curly is on 266.
Here's a semi here.
Okay, that's better. Okay. Please remove server spawned from the pattern on 257. And 258. Okay, so now, but we don't even need this map. We don't need to match the result. Sorry, take this and take it out of the AC closure. And can we zip server spawned with the other observable? First, discuss. So that means when both, no, that's not what we want. We want the first, we want server spawned. Whenever server spawned finishes, we want to do something immediately. If it's an error.
Whenever server spawned finished, we
So if
want to do something.
server spawned emits an error, we want to stop the other thing, whatever may be in. If server spawned emits an okay, then we need to wait for the other one to finish as well. I
So it's a join between server spawn and these two
Mm,
and the other ones.
yeah, except it's not a join,
Why not? Because
because even if the
we
second,
want like asymmetric. We want like an asymmetric try join, right?
yeah, yeah, um, well, I mean, we might need another async block, but how do we combine them?
Well, I think we're going to have to. I
You know
think
what?
at this point we know what we want. We want an asymmetric uh, join, an asymmetric try join. I think at this point, maybe even if Tokyo doesn't have it, maybe there's like some more, like the futures crate or some other crates have such a utility.
Yeah, but we can also use signal observables. I'm thinking.
I don't think so. I think we looked at those and
Sorry.
I don't think so. I think we looked at those and now we're like, we have ejected into futures land for this logic,
Yeah.
which probably means we're going to have to change the effect
Not
trait to.
necessarily, because we have another observable here, right? This line 253, it's an observable. And that one's good.
Wait,
We just need to combine it somehow with the other one. And the way to combine it is perhaps if we have a fallible um, So from future with result.
From future result.
From future result for a server spawned. Then we have two separate observables that we can listen on. No, it's not exactly that. We have an OK and an error version of it. And we, in the case of error, do we need to shut down the other stuff or just quit?
Server is the only thing we need. If a running server is the only thing we need to
shut down?
Shut down gracefully, which means, again, that we need to make sure we wait. We never cancel the server future.
Yeah.
So we have 3 futures. Two of them are cancelable, and one of them is not.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to await on all of them concurrently, which kind of sounds like an asymmetric try join.
Yeah. But what if server spawned was a fallible one, and then on error we just exit, and on success we combine it with this one, but only on success? We zip it with this one? We zip the success with this one.
Well, that means that we're not waiting on all of them concurrently.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because you are waiting for success. You're waiting for its value. And only after you've waited for its value, you start.
Or they don't await it. We just
if you don't await, it does not execute.
We just zip it directly. If we don't await it, it doesn't execute. But no, because we return it in the end.
Are we talking futures or observables? Because zip is observables and await is futures.
I mean, this is an observable. This whole thing.
Well, we have concluded, I believe, at this point by now, that this is not achievable with the provided observable API, RxRust API.
Yeah, but that's because we thought we needed clone and we can't clone. But if we make this an what's it called? If we make this a fallible observable, then we can use on complete and on error. No, that's no. If we make this fallible, we can zip it with this one, and then on error it will just fall through and produce an error, and on success it will produce this zipped with this.
Can you write that?
I'll try. Zip ops. But we need a fallible one, which means shared how to make.
You can't do, it's like too late. You could do we need to like stop, returning from. Sorry?
Right? No?
You need the effect trait to not return an observable. It's too late. It wraps it in it wraps the future in an observable.
Yeah, we
in
can
a certain way that it's infallible.
Yeah, we can prototype that by calling effect, right? Oh, but it's too late, right?
No, you're right. You're right. You don't have to call. You can call effect. Yes.
But I still need to do this. And then shared of from future result rents box it. Sorry, here.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. And even this compiles. What about this? Shared CTX is not a future. Oh man, it's the wrong one, right? It's the server, right? I copied the wrong one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's not only the name. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now it's not good. Type mismatch.
Yeah, you cannot zip them because they have different errors.
Oh yeah. Okay. That makes sense. How to fix that?
Well, they need to be not infallible. They need the same error type.
Yeah.
Currently, that's created with from future. You could use from future result there.
We need to await result here. No. From future result here. Oh yeah, correct. But that's still not the same. Yeah, that is because it's anyhow. Everything's anyhow.
Yes.
Okay. And now the problem is
Don't have a binding. Just do the Tokyo try join.
okay. Yes, because results return. And dot await.
Yep.
Mm.
You need to do async move if that's the problem, but that's not the problem yet. Remove the semi.
Okay. Shared CTX is not a future. Oh, yeah, because these should be futures, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna rewrite these to call effect. And we're gonna
Sure.
fix it later.
Do it.
Do we need this? Map. Result.map. No, we don't need the result.map. We need a map.
This is wrap. This is unwrapping it. Right?
Okay.
It's inside the. It's like a struct fs watching.
Yeah.
You can just remove this.
Yeah.
This can be done later.
We can do this and it's good.
You don't need to map it at all.
Well,
I don't. You
okay.
don't think? I don't think there's map on a future.
Okay. Okay. We don't need this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. Oh, wait. We need from future.
That's the zip. What is that?
Result.
What are you?
Shared. I want to be shared.
Yeah, static method on shared.
And now this.
What is that?
Result is not a feature.
Oh, remove the await.
Right.
Yeah, it awaits.
We spent that. Expected error. Found first swatch init error. Okay.
They're not all anyhow. They're
Mhm.
not all the same error type.
Yeah. First watch init error. What? Okay.
Well,
First.
not
Sorry. No.
yet. Not nothing.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay. Uh.
Are you still good?
Yes. Yeah.
Last week we did 5 hours. Now you have a job.
And we're almost up to 3. Yeah, but I'm just so in deep with this. I want to figure it out.
Mm. Here's FS events. It comes from this thing. This thing has its own error, but there's no need to do that. So I'm going to remove that.
Yes, please. Okay.
Mm. Oopsie. That. How that.
And add the context to the error.
Well, that was a wrapper. I think we are adding. We can be concerned with that later.
Okay. Need to add the to do.
Yeah, open. This is no
Add error context.
like more.
Or
Oops.
cool. Cool. Okay. So now it's good.
What are we looking at?
Down. Wow. Okay. Okay. We're getting somewhere.
Are we?
I think so. We have a we have an observable which is fallible uh, and has both of those things, and we have an observable. No, sorry, we have an observable for the server spawn which is fallible, and we have an observable which is infallible. Actually, no. We have an observable that is also fallible. And we zip the two together. Yeah, okay. Time to map it. On 256 at the end, add map. Or switch map.
Do you mean
Yeah, switch map.
switch map?
Okay, and now in that closure, we should have tuples of things. This is a success case. And in the success case, we just map it to where happy. Mm-hmm. And we also do an on error or map error.
Map air, like here?
Yeah.
There's no such thing here.
No map error.
And I think like this is not a switch map, right? It lives in a switch map. Am I right? Like this is a map
Yeah, it's a map. Sorry. Yeah, that's true.
and this is a switch map.
Yeah, correct.
I think we can remove this stuff.
It's might be a switch map at some point because there might
And that.
be there are the inner observables that we need to listen on, and those. Oh no, it's not a switch map. No, okay. Yeah.
And
So
this
this
button.
remove
Okay.
the old code, remove the semi, and now
Maybe box it.
box it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're not so it was a type mismatch because this is a from future result and we don't do that. We have only infallible, like an infallible is expected here.
Yeah, we need to handle the error. Oh, and this is why we
But
need
there,
that thing.
uh-huh.
Let's write that thing. Which is handle error or whatever.
I need a recap of what's going on here
Okay.
because I'm not
Let's do a
entirely
recap.
following.
You wanna read and explain?
Sure. Here's the build spawn effect, get a future for it. Here's a service spawn effect. Here's a FS event effect. Okay. We have 3 futures. This is an observable of, it's created by an async block that simply is a Tokyo try join of these two. And converted into an observable, a followable observable, which we can rename build, spawn, and FS events.
Build spawn and FS event. And here, although this should actually be a from future, I think, because we need the value either way. We don't want to go to the
We
error
don't
path.
need the values of those
E.
if they error.
Okay.
If they error, we need to recover, we need to gracefully shut down the server.
Yes. Yes. But that means if we use from future, even if this is an error, it will still show up here. Here.
It will emit there, yes,
Yes.
because it's a value.
So that would be the right way to do it, right?
I suppose. And then we
Configuration
do,
match.
and then we turn the server spawned And then we do the server spawn, convert it into a followable observable, zipping it with the others,
Yeah.
and
But
mapping, and the others can you like destructure the, so that we don't have a
no, this is
nested
the
tuple?
result.
It's one result?
Yes, because it's one call from future.
No, because it's a try join.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Can you point at it, at others? It's unknown. Why can't build and be passed to zip? Because it's not the same error type.
Yes.
From future is infallible, and from future is also fallible.
But
Right.
this is a from
So
future. So
I think we will be better equipped to do this outside of RX Rust and just, do that logic using futures and just in one big from future. We have a richer API there.
maybe. Nah. But
If you want to just make this work, then we can map the error type of build spawn and of the others. Can you just call it others? Rename it others.
this one.
Yeah. Right. So before you zip, map its error. Not this one, the others.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because they are now infallible. And it's map error. So you ignore the infallible. It doesn't need to be a parameter. Yeah. And then you map it into this never happens, right? So you basically just do an unreachable there. But then it's unknown, right? So you need to declare the return type.
Yeah.
Do you know how to declare the return type on a closure? It's a thin arrow, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And we might need a body if we do that. I'm not sure. Okay, what do we have now? Yeah, so now that it all works, except that the switch map expects an infallible.
Yes.
Because that's just how we do things here.
Yes. But we can.
We don't like that. We really want to be able to have an operator that handles the error and converts into a fallible stream into a infallible stream using a map, like a mapping function, right?
So that's a fan. No, an operator. No. What if we
Yes.
do it manually?
I mean, we could implement the operator. That's fine if you want to do that.
It's a try join, isn't it?
I don't know.
I
Right?
think
Why would it be a try join?
because we wait
No,
for.
I don't think you are imagining correctly what implementing an operator is.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure, you want to implement the operator or just do it in line?
What I don't know what do it in line means.
Well, I would take this thing, which is, let's say it's I don't know what it's called, but it's the big observable. Take the big observable and have an on complete and an on error, and then try join them, and in the end return um, a new observable which is infallible.
Uh, I think what
Or
the
rather, sorry, actually I would make main have main be a fallible one. This one.
what like if we're trying to avoid implementing the catch error operator, the alternative that RxRust provides us with may be a usage of a subject struct. I mean, it provides this type called subject. A subject can be like both things. It can be both an observable and an observable,
Interesting.
and that means it can be called, and that means it can be cloned, and it can be called next on. And if you call next on a clone, then the other clones are like, they emit that value. And then you're going to have to like subscribe to, right? Like subscribe to this existing observable, and on error do some next, and on next do some other next, call some other next.
Well,
Having said that, having said that, I'm still not quite wrapped my head around this existing code that it is the correct behavior. Can you bear with me while I
sure.
finish that? So others is infallible, and then server spawned is wrapped in a fallible, which is correct. Hmm?
Should we switch?
Yeah, yes, I think so. There's no
Yeah. Need another quick
prohibitive.
break. Sorry.
Sure. So this is like a try join.
And I'm at,
Is okay. So others is like is a try join, which is infallible because we need to do to act on. We can't just cancel bail now if these fail. We need to know. Yeah, we need to gracefully shut down the server, possibly. And this server spawned. Yeah, if it fails, it's just a bail out of the app. We want to exit. And if we zip it, if it succeeds, right? And only if it succeeds, we zip it with the others, and then we have the result of these others and this. And we need to actually match here and determine whether it's happy or not.
yeah.
So this is more like map control. No, sorry, before, not here, here. Others, or here. Map control from, we have this thing. How did I get here? From, it's control from, right? And this is control here.
I mean, you mapped it.
Yeah, yeah.
But does that help us at all?
Um, I mean, not yet, because our problem is still that we're not able to use this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so how about in main we take a fallible result and handle it? A fallible observable and handle it.
Mm, mm. And the reason we decided we
We
don't
didn't need
do
it.
that. Hmm?
We didn't need it because we weren't using fallibles.
Yeah, but we really wanted to use fallables because we wanted to also like recover from them, right?
Mm,
Now we're
not in
saying
this case.
not in this case. In this case, we don't recover from this. This is fatal.
Yeah. Fa- so the fallible in main is for unrecoverable errors.
So that means if we do this and that and this and filter, and we okay, we don't do this basically. Do we?
Yeah, don't do that.
Maybe we do this. We do this as well.
Mm,
We do
mm,
that as well.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
how is this a future now? Unknown. Well, we have a problem here, right? Like we have some kind of a problem here.
It's a happy. It's not an egg. Yeah, it's a happy. Okay. Uh,
Just, just mapping this to happy, like regardless, which is not quite the right thing to do.
well, we're gonna handle that in
This is
linebacker,
unknown.
right? If it's
We don't need to do this implementation yet, right?
yeah.
but this is still somehow wrong. Is that only because of the type we promised here, this infallible?
Yeah.
So is this anyhow error now?
Uh,
It's all wrong now.
hey, it should be anyhow error, but what's the error? Expected in
It's still infallible
fellow. Hmm.
because is it because there's another error here, which is here? This is a mismatch.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, they the others are we have mapped here, map the error, right? So
Yeah.
what's the mismatch?
Maybe can you map error if it's infallible?
Yes, of course. Why not? I mean, here you have if it's just in the value.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh. Burning those um rounds. Mhm.
It's getting late for me.
Okay.
Can we do this like more shorter sessions instead of
Yeah, yeah, okay.
this?
Okay. So I guess go back to infallible and pause it.
Um, just no, just leave it. It's fine. I mean, whatever. Doesn't matter what the code ends up now.
Okay. Okay. Recap. We try to handle the interesting part, which is listening um, for the server spawned events, and we have to wait for server spawn to return to emit return. Await to finish,
Yeah,
and
I think we thought we were blocked on we because we were not able to use we thought we were not able to use from future result because we couldn't handle it. But we realized that not in all cases we want to handle it. In the cases that it is we really actually don't want to handle it, we can use it. And then we used it, right?
mhm. Well, we tried to use it.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Mhm.
There's this combination here between and we this Tokyo trijoin, right? Seems like it seems like we should be able to do this without using Tokyo trijoin, right?
Yeah, but that's zip.
Like,
That's just zip.
and why don't we just zip
Uh,
those, like zip those two, right?
yeah, do that. Let me do this.
we don't like if we call call, we don't need to do from future.
Right.
But yeah,
Right. That's correct.
don't map it. And don't map it to don't do this map control from either. It's too early for that. Just call. This is fag, this is call.
Mm-hmm.
And give us a semi there.
Yeah, that's fine. I think
What's the type?
the type of others.
Oh, is it? Uh-huh. And then when we do this from future result on the server spawn and then zip others, we map error to an anyhow error.
Yeah, that's that's so we can zip it together with the other thing,
Mm-hmm.
with the build spawn, with
And
a
then inside the map, we can see that there's a server spawn, and the others are a tuple of with this. But this is
there's
now
just
two results. There
one
is no.
result.
It's not one. It's two results.
Two
It's two
results.
results in a tuple. It's not this. It's not equivalent.
Yeah, but it looks like one result because there's not. This is not closed.
There's an ellipsis there. All bets are off.
Oh, this. Okay. Okay.
Because they are because call returns infallible futures. This will be just results, right?
Yes.
So we can't use call in its current form. We need to use effect and from future result on each.
Sorry. Can I just take this and move it here?
Mm-hmm.
You were saying?
I'm saying that we cannot call because call returns an infallible observable. For these two, we need fallible observables. So we need to call effect and then from future result for these two.
But so call returns an infallible. We zip
And
them and then we map the error from infallible to fallible. So this should be fallible.
that's too late. Zip them and then we map what error? There's no error. We
It's
need to catch the
infallible.
actual errors.
Well,
Their actual errors. We just ignore. We don't consider them in the zip, right? We need to consider them in the zip and like fail. Do we? Or is that no? We're doing this
no.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So that to do is incorrect now.
but what's the error here?
Oh.
Mismatch types. I don't see the.
Infallible and anyhow.
It should be an anyhow error, but it is still infallible because map error can't change infallible. What? Why?
Take a look at map air.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, point at it. At the signature. Okay. You see there's an out air.
Sorry,
It
where is
does
that other
change.
mapper? Yeah.
It-
Out there.
and here's an example of FN1s for you.
Yes.
Remember FN1s?
But where is it?
In the signature.
Oh, yep, here. Self air to out air.
Yeah, it maps the air type.
And self air should be infallible, and out air should be this thing.
Arbitrary. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it then. Oh no, we did it, and it's still
Mm-hmm.
not good.
I think the expected is inferred by where it's going. See, it's zipped with from future result. That's where it's going. So that's where inference expectation comes from.
Yeah.
So that from future result of server with server spawned is not the type that we expect it to be. What is server spawned?
But wait a second. Wait a second. What happens if we do just regular from future here and then just zip it? Wow. We're back to the beginning, and it
No,
was
no.
actually correct.
What? What correct?
We don't.
How
So
is it
if
correct?
we do,
We're trying. I mean, we could do it this way, right?
yeah, because look, the two sides of the zip are the server spawned and the others, which is return early. Returns early. Does it return early? No, it returns late. We need it. We need that try. We need that try because it returns early, whenever one of them fails. And zip returns late. That's why we needed that try thing to combine
Or
these. Sorry, to
yes, that's
combine.
what.
Uh, uh, yeah, to combine these two. Yeah. So
That's why each of the others needs to be to call effect instead of call. Is that
yeah.
not correct?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Because then we can use.
The try. So we can just do a bunch of undos.
Well, it'll bring you to the future with a try join,
Yes, which is
and we
what we
wanted to
need
see.
because it returns early.
Yes, but there's another variant of this that also does not just simply does not involve Tokyo try join.
Okay. Is there another variant of zip that returns early?
No,
No.
well, zip does return early for errors if its members are fallable.
Yes.
And to make them fallable, we need to obtain them with effect, not with call.
Mm. No, because effect uses from future.
Effect does not use anything. Effect gives you a future.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Am I
that's
right?
correct. Yeah. But just a
So we can
second.
call.
Just rethinking whether actually infallible is good for us in this case, because we want both values, both variants. If it's okay, it's okay. If it's error, it's error. We handle it here. And the others should also be infallible because we just wanna zip it here. So So yeah, if we use call, no, effect. Effect is infallible. And we don't do this. And we're back to the beginning. And
The thing is that between these two others,
yeah,
we don't want to wait
yeah,
when
we
one
need
of them fails.
we need early return. Oh, and you said if you use from future result, then they return early with the error. The whole thing returns early with the error. And then we need to convert
Well,
that.
it does not return early with the error. It just like the observable errors, and that means
Yes,
that we cannot really zip it as value with some other
but we don't need it.
observable.
We can just drop it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Sorry. This still needs to be infallible, I think.
It needs as a whole together to be infallible, but they can, cancel each other. Does that make
Okay, but
sense?
then let's go back to the try sorry, try what?
Try join.
Try join. Try join these two, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it should work. We call
I think
call.
so.
Sorry?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. And then build spawn. That's not how we do it. We do
Think
shared from future. Async
block,
block. Sorry?
not closure. Async block.
Async law. Um, try join.
Tokyo. Try join.
Try join. We have the build spawned and the first event, and that's it. Let me put this back as infallible. Oh, is it big eye? Okay. And what's wrong here?
Well, you, you call we obtain them via call, so they're not futures. You need to obtain them via effect if you want to do this.
Yes. This
And
might be it.
what's the type of others here in the map in the map 242? Okay, that's 241, 242. That it's a single result of these two an error, which makes sense. That's kind of what we want. And now we can match on that result and map it into a control
Which we already do.
in the to do. There's a to do here.
So here?
So you want to match others and fill the arms.
Fill match charms. So
The
we
OK will be a tuple of them.
perform.
Tuple though.
I'm yeah, ML style languages don't require the parentheses are optional for function calls. They're not optional. They're not there. So you just do it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or we got an and anyhow
Yeah, I don't think we care about what the error is
Okay.
for these two.
Yeah,
Yes,
we don't.
in the okay, we map into a happy that is a tuple of not only BF but also like S. And in the error case, we map into an exit 1.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then if you look at the value of the V in the tap,
Okay. It should be the triple. There we go.
yeah, it's a control
Control
with that.
result server spawned error build spawned first watching. That's good. But can we
Well,
handle the
we can match both others and S. Yep. Of course, now there will be some more I wonder what's the idiomatic way to handle this. To match on like 2 results.
no, the results gotta have a map to or a zip function. Map to is it's not rusty, but that's Haskell probably. Okay, and now we got server spawned, build spawned, first watching. So first watching. Why? This is the result?
It's a
Oh,
control.
it's a control.
And you don't know which variant, so what you need is to copy paste from like the top of the switch map. Line 201, those 3 lines. Wait, that's not correct. No, 210, those 3 lines. Not in the tab. I mean, like in the next switch map or whatever. Probably, yeah, it should be a switch map if you want to use that snippet. This is a control. Yeah, now just rename the parameter to control. No, yeah, you can do that as well, but rename this to control, and this would be the tuple. Actual tuple.
Forgot a parent.
No, you just need to do like a to-do at the end of that closure.
Mm-hmm.
What's that control over there?
Because of
Yeah,
the
okay.
two, let's just do a happy SBF.
I don't really know what the problem here is. It doesn't know. Yeah, it doesn't know the type of the happy.
Yeah,
You you could just return the
there we go. Fixed. Cap is
Okay.
a unit.
Okay.
And it makes sense because on the level of main, we don't need to know what happened, just that we can continue.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Let's stop here.
Yeah, let's wrap up. Okay, cool. Okay, we made some we like in these last moments we did make some progress. Okay. Quick recap. We made a really big detour, 2.5 hours long. And the only thing we changed from the previous setup is actually this. Because this exits early instead of waiting for either of them to complete.
So it's important to know that there's this escape hatch there. We can use like async stuff, especially if we do, it's probably best if we don't do IO. We just do transformation, async behavior, async transformations
Yeah,
on
yeah.
these things.
Quick question. Do you think there's a version of zip that does this instead? Oh, yeah, with errors. Yeah, if we do errors. Yeah, of course.
That's what we want to do. We want to be able to handle errors. If we are able to handle errors, then we don't need to do this, I think, from future async block, because
Mhm.
zip would do the right thing. We just later on must. So I think the real path forward is to implement catch error.
Yeah, that's yeah. Well, yeah. Hmm.
Because this stuff sucks. And
That's
then
our
we
next
will
slide.
also line 249. We won't need to do that. We won't have this control enum.
Yeah, it's always gonna all the errors gonna fall through, and it's fine because well, not exactly.
An error that we want to allow to fall through, we will allow it to fall through.
Yes.
And an error that we want to handle, we will be able to handle the error on that observable, make it infallible.
Mm-hmm.
We would have the control that we need at the level that we need.
Yeah.
Now we are again, infallible observables, an infallible observable returned from the app.
Yeah. 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 Okay. But we did it. We made it to the point where we have SBF and we know what to do next. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Perhaps with Shivaraj, I will be able to start the implementation of the
yeah.
catch error operator. I
Awesome.
do want to receive a response from upstream, see what they say about not having. I mean, supposedly you would assume that someone is using this library. It has multiple contributors. I think there's like an app that I noticed uses this. Or maybe that's just an assumption. I don't know, some GUI app. Because I don't know how how you do this without, like, we see how what we need to do if we don't have catch error. So, but maybe they have like an incomplete implementation, right, of catch error that's a bit iffy, but it works for them.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we'll get a response on that issue very soon.
Okay. I mean, we can convert to fallibles independent of this, right?
Convert to follables.
Convert all this to
Independent.
fallable and have like a function that does the catcher, right? Observable.
I don't want to get into this, but like
Yeah.
implementing and like I shared some with you about this, a subject. I think that's one way
Yeah.
of doing it. It's not the proper way of doing it. I think an implementation is a proper way to do this. You
Yeah.
need a struct, and then you need to like. I think also it's a bit nasty because you can't, if you're not the author of this library, you cannot implement another. Oh, you can, like in our code base we can, because there's something like you can do an extension trait. You know what that is?
No.
It's just a trait that depends on their trait, the observable trait where all the methods are,
Mhm.
and therefore, when you implement methods for that trait that you create in those implementations, all of the methods for observable, the existing observable are available, and you can call it, right. I think maybe this also involves a blanket implementation. You make a trait, and then you make a blanket implementation that says every type implements observable also implements my trait,
Yeah.
and then you can call methods
Mhm.
on types that implement observable. You get my point. So you get
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of the complete experience, like the seamless, just another method on observable.
So you should probably try to implement that, and
Yeah.
then if it works fine, we can upstream it.
Yes, but it's like doing things that are upstreamish before talking with upstream is always risky, because maybe they're already doing it. Or, oh, I just need to push this branch.
Oh, I mean, okay.
Or you're misunderstanding something, and you're just holding it wrong.
Yeah.
So I really hope to get a response from them soon about this.
Okay. 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 Um. Okay.
Awesome work, Mauton.
Okay. Good
Thank
work.
you.
Cheers.
I'll
Right.
stop the
I
recording.
guess see you next week.